Yeah, and so when we lose our free time, it's a big thing, and because during our free time, that's when we can be creative. That's when we can be generative. That's when we can be productive for ourselves. That we own our labor. We own the means of production when it's our free time, right? And here in this small little example, capitalism is taking that free time away from us. And it's not just something that is a bottom line check thing, right? It's not that we're just losing money. Marx really sees this as having a really, extreme psychological and mental effect on human beings, right? So again, this is what he's trying to show here is that it's not that again that capitalism or the capital's owner is necessarily evil, right? It's just this is what capitalism does in order to be efficient, productive, and profitable. It has to squeeze labor, right? That's what capitalism does so well. It knows how to squeeze labor. It knows how to exploit labor in order to be the most efficient, productive, and profitable system around. And so that's really what he's trying to get after. He's trying to get away from the whole sort of uplifting moral argument um, and innate argument that Smith and Locke were making. That capitalism is part of ourselves. Capitalism allows us to realize ourselves, right? It's basically a positive addition or correction to who and what we are, and as human beings. And Marx is saying, well, capitalism definitely is great for productivity and progress and efficiency and productivity for society and for the owners of the factory and the owners of business, but for the worker themselves, it's a limitation. It's a limited perspective, right? Yes, there is an increase in jobs and wages at first, but ultimately, capitalism is going to have a deleterious effect on the worker, and this is something that Locke and Smith uh, don't see or don't want to explore that much. But this is the other side of the coin of the idea of capitalism when it comes to labor, right? So Marx will make the same, argument in the division of labor chapter, but he's making, this argument here in the working day.